Bound by honor to our king.
Nice. He's mine.
Okay, tough guy. I dare you to say that again.
A little bit spicy.
I am bound by honor to our king.
Let's kill him properly this time.
Wow.
It's on now. Don't mess with the big girls.
Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, thank you for letting me know that my mic was off. Oh my gosh, I've been talking this whole time and my mic was off. Oh wow, this stream is going super good, man. So I decked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get an extra encounter card. But I'm sure you guys can kind of understand what's happening a little bit, I hope. So 2 counters, 1 on here. He schemes for under fire 3, so that's 5. Goes to 6. That's, at least under fire is gone. Both advances are out, so Confused comes off. 2 encounter cards, Bow Servant with Tough, and attach the minion with the most remaining hit points. So this is going to be a big guy. He has +4 hit points with 1 retaliate, so he's at 10 hit points. But we've got some big damage here. We're gonna do. Oh, there's only 1 card left. I don't think that's a minion, so I won't even bother doing Angela. We're at 5. We're definitely gonna have to swing in on him, on that guy. All right, we're gonna flip over. Let's retaliate. Let's do Bring It. Draw 2, Throg, and Shield Maiden. Oh, we had Annabelle. Damn it. I didn't even realize it. She was in my hand. I'm gonna say I would have played her. So we would have used Queen Carrier in this to play her. I would exhaust her. I had to play her during my
Sorry, could
look at
you
the top
repeat that?
5.
I couldn't hear you over my awesomeness.
Okay, we take have at the. Yeah, thank you, Chris, for giving me a heads up on my mic. Appreciate it. It's gonna look really weird this stream, like just basically silence and me talking to the camera. That's all good. So we're gonna attach use Shield Mana as a resource. Let's Death Glow him. So Death Glow. And so I got to do 10, and he's got retaliate 1. So right now I got 5 attack. I could swing on him for 5. So I gotta do 5 more and take a retaliate. I'm gonna pay 2 resources to play martial prowess. We'll use the martial prowess. Oh wait, I don't. Yeah, I don't have enough to do martial prowess actually. Change that. Change it back. We'll hold on to martial prowess, I guess. Okay, so do I want to do have at thee? 1, 2, 3. Because I'm removing 5 with Flight of the Valkyrie. Or I can remove the full 6. Okay. Why don't we actually do into the fray? We'll hold on to Throg. Alright, doing into the fray. 1 overkill. He gets blown up. We're ready. These attachments are gone. Valhalla, heal. Draw a card. It's a double. I'm going to then play Throg. Get a tough because there's a minion out. Flight of the Valkyrie gets procced. I forgot to do that. Remove 5. So that's 0. I could, oh, we're gonna get another minion. Freaking. I have 4 attack. So I'll just use Throg, get tough off. My health is low, so I wanna kill this one. I wanna just have a clean. Alright. We're gonna try to flip next turn if we can. Hope I don't get Vulture. But I have 3 potential blockers, so. Oh, that's why I need to get out Hall of Heroes. Okay, Godslayer, nice. We're looking good. Alright, get 3 counters. 1 goes on here. We discard for a minion, and it's a mutate. We don't reveal it, so he just comes in. We do deck out. And we get acceleration. But the acceleration phase has started already. So all these cards are going shuffling back in. All right. So Zola's gonna attack me, block with Spider Girl. It's an advance. Wait, why was it backwards? That was weird. Spider Girl's gone. Zola mutate hits me for 2. And a counter card's gonna be an assault. I will block with Throg. Throg is gone. All right. So, do a double energy to play Hall of Heroes. We're then going to attach Queen Carrier and do a Death Blow onto Zola with combat and sword. I'm a 5 attack. Let's just smoke him. Dead. Ready. Visit Valhalla. Draw a card. Hellcarrier. I'll just throw for 1 with Annabelle. And flip over. We're going to heal. Exhaust. Go to 8. We get a counter on Hall of Heroes. We're going to spend 3 resources to put down a Hellcarrier. And hopefully he doesn't get an advance. Into the fray, fly the Valkyrie, Angela. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could do a Hemdell, so that's nice. We'll be Hemdelling next turn. 1 test counter and 2 acceleration. 5, 6, 7. Oh, 1 away. Counter card is a mutate. That was close. Whew, that was very close. Alrighty then. Let's do Biofrost. We're going to find Hemdell. There he is. We gotta pay for him and shuffle.
I am bound by honor to our king.
For him with Power in All of Us. Let me just see. Exhaust the Biofrost. Search your deck for an Asgard ally and play it. Pay its cost. Shuffle your deck. Search your deck and pay its costs. So 1, 2. Can you do it with Queen Carrier? 3. 4. 5. Or do I kind of want to Angela. Okay, before we play Hemdell, let's Angela, I think. So Angela, we're gonna Angela first.
Okay, tough guy. I dare you to say that again.
So we're in altar. I'm seeing if we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Vulture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. Alright, I guess I'll just get a mutate. We're also going to exhaust Annabelle Riggs. Look at the top 5 cards. It is Chosen of the Slain. We'll take that. Whoa. Was Vulture discarded? No, Vulture did not discard. So yeah, we are gonna pick that up. We are gonna play Hemdell from Biofrost. Power in All of Us. Wait, let's do it out here. Power in All of Us. Guest Thor. So it's 1, 2, 3. Quinn carries 4 because I remember I exhausted earlier for Hemdall. The question is, can I drop Hellcarrier? Choose a next player. Reduce the resource cost of the next card that player pays this. So reduce the resource cost of the next card that player pays this phase by 1. Bifrost. Exhaust the Bifrost. Search your deck for an Asgard ally and play it. Bracket, paying its cost. So I believe Hellcarrier does work with this. Because we are paying a cost. This reduces the cost. So, I mean, unless I'm wrong, guys. Yeah, it sounds okay to me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we paid for Hemdall. He comes in.
I am bound by honor to our king.
He's gonna do his peeking here. Definitely we'll get rid of Dr. Oct and we'll just take a mutate because that's like a 0 booster. And then, I mean, then this one's only, he attacks and I'm stunned, which isn't bad. All right, so we're gonna exhaust the heal, I think. Yeah. Let's go 12. Like to be nice and healthy, guys. Flip over. So yeah, so we're exhausted. I'm gonna use Angela. Or actually, before I use Angela, let's use Chooser of the Slain.
He's mine.
To pull as another mutate, because the mutates are easy to kill. They have no tough. Or I could pull one of these Sinister 6, maybe. Yeah. Oh. Oh, damn it. The Hemdall. I screwed the Hemdall. Oh, whatever. I screwed the Hemdall because I searched the encounter deck. Oh, it's too late. I should have just picked out of the discard pile. Because now I got to shuffle. Whoops. That was a bad play. Watch me lose because of that. We draw 2. Another Chooser of the Slain. So we'll do another Chooser of the Slain.
He's mine.
Let's check. I think there's one. Yeah, we'll from the discard we'll get another mutate. Draw 2, and oh, there's the bring it. All right, so that worked out pretty good. So bring it. Deathcry is balling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mansion, double strength, and we deck out, which don't know how I feel about that, but we do have. We're gonna start doing damage to Zola. Extra encounter card. We're gonna start doing damage to him. Oh, at least we can get Thor when we need to. So I'm exhausted. Let's use our spear that's worthless to put it on him. Do 2 damage with Angela, so he's down to 1 HP. We're going to do Power of Aggression with a Bring It for Into the Fray. Killing the mutate, Berserker mutate, and we take 5 off the main. And we ready? Deathglow comes off. Valhalla. Draw a card. It's Into the Fray. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 for a mansion. Let's use mansion to draw a card. It's Godslayer. We're going to use a resource here to attach Deathglow here. Kill this guy. Oh, counters, guys. Counters. So I already killed 2, so we're at 3 here. I'm going to use a resource, attach, use Deathglow, attack this one. Another counter at 4. Got Godslayer. Thor for 2 with Hemdell brings this down to 0. He takes advantage. I kind of want to keep onto my Godslayer, but you know the mutate's out, so let's just throw it away. I guess we're not going to be. We readied from the last kill. We kill with Deathglow. So counter-wise, we're good. If we, problem is it's hard to flip now that he has acceleration and he's got. If I had Hemdell, if I could call Hemdell, it wouldn't be so bad right now. But I don't have him to recall. Annabelle is kind of useless right now, so I think I'll just block with her. So 2 test counters, 2 on here. Annabelle blocks. Okay, she goes. 2 encounter cards. First one's gonna be Zola attacks you. You are stunned. Okay, first attacks me. I guess I'll just take it. And 4. And I'm stunned. And I didn't draw my hand size. Whoops. Okay, draw my hand size. Next counter card is an advance, and he gets place 1 test counter. So there's now 3 on here. Schemes 2 more, goes to 4. Use mansion, or we're actually going to use Biofrost. Pay 1, 2, 3 to go get Thor. Thor comes out. So how many advances did we knock off? Let's see, 1. All right, 2. So both are out, but this one, Mind Ray, he can scheme. I think there's 2 Mind Rays in the deck, so there's still like one more advance if I flip, so to speak. So we pay for Thor. Thor comes in.
Let's kill him.
Comes in with the tough. No, he has Retaliate, Zola. So, let's use Mansion, draw a card, power all of us. I'm going to get rid of my stun by exhausting. Let's start doing some damage to Zola. So, I am going to do Queen Carrier, power all of us. That's 2. Enrage 3 for have at the 7. I take a Retaliate. I'll hold on to bring it. I'll Thor for 2 with Hemdell, and that'll be it. already up. Like, I do want to flip, but I gotta be really smart here. Double, fly the Valkyrie. 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes to 4. Test counter. Ultimate Servant comes out. Defending with Thor. Take damage. Encounter card is mutate. Sure, take 2 damage. Okay. Use match and draw a card. So bring it. We will bring it on 2 of them. Draw 2. Martial Prowess. So I'm going to pay a double genius to play our Martial Prowess. I'm going to organize my stuff here a bit. Okay, that comes in. I have a habit D, so let's use Hellcarrier, touch Death Glow, put it on him. Let's swing with Angela, get rid of Tough. I'm gonna swing on Zola for 4. Oh wait, no. Actually, I should just put the Death Glow on Zola. Yeah. I'm gonna swing. Yeah, I guess. Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, I guess 4 on Ultimate. And then we're gonna Martial Prowess, a double. To play Havati. Alright, we flip Zola. That readies me. We take a retaliate. We get another counter from the minion killed. He goes to 16. We'll use Quink. Oh yeah, we're gonna heal. Baha. Draw a card. Chooser of the Slain. Did I do Bring It earlier? I think I did, yeah. So draw another Bring It. Let's do Chooser of the Slain.
He's mine.
Just get another Zola mutate from the discard pile. Draw 2, another Chooser of the Slain. Do it again.
He's mine.
Okay, we're gonna draw another Zola mutate. I'm gonna actually swing with him though. To do 3 on Zola. He discards, and then I'll trigger the whatchamacallit, Chooser of the Slain. So I would draw 2, I'm out. Get another encounter card. But I want to get him out of my deck so I can maybe flip here. Maybe. We draw 1 more. Of course it's a Bring It. Let's put Death Glow. on this guy. Shield Maiden plus bring it to put down Flight of the Valkyrie. So we're gonna kill this guy. Ready. Get another. Got all these counters, but I can't do Flight of the Valkyrie. Puts it to 0. Oh no, I could do Hall of Heroes and get Hemdo. Yeah, that will work. I would draw 3. That'd give me exactly 5. Okay. So we're going to use a resource. Put Declo back on. Kill him. Get another counter. Ready. We're going to flip. I mean, technically I could also deal damage to him, but extra encounter card though. I'm really pushing it, aren't I? Okay, we're gonna do Hall of Heroes. Exhaust Hall of Heroes. Lose 3 counters. Draw 3. Annabelle. Okay, then we're gonna go Biofrost. We exhaust Valhalla. I forgot to do that. Biofrost, Pain, all 4, 5 resources for him though. So let's go find him though. I mean, if he doesn't win here, we win. It's Hendel's going to come into play. Look at the top 3. Okay, so definitely get rid of Under Fire, and that will be our next 2 encounter card, or boost and encounter card. I will attack him for 3. And take a retaliate. And let's just exhaust heal. Go to 9. Don't need to heal really, but all right. That was kind of a risk play, even though I handled. But solo play Hemdall is really good. 2 acceleration, 2 on a test counter. 4, 5, 6. Bioservant and defense programming. So we dodged a bullet there. Okay, we forgot to draw our hand size, but that's fine. We're gonna win here. Mansion, draw a card. We're gonna do Visit Valhalla. To get have at D. Okay. We're gonna do Holly Heroes, lose 3 counters. Draw 3. I like stamina. All right, we flip over. So we gotta get rid of the guard. That's fine. He's got 6. So we're gonna attach Deathglow to the guard. Whoops, all my cards. Ducklo gets attached. Let's go for Chooser of the Slain first, just to get yeah, just to get one of those mutates. I don't mind getting hit for 2, really. Totally okay for me. It's low health, so get hit for 2, draw 2 more. Okay, got a ton of cards. I mean, I could even play Power Progression Throg for a Godslayer just for fun, because why not? All right, so we're going to swing in for 4, 5. So he has 6 health, which is fine, because then we're just going to go Martial Prowess, a double Genius for Have At Thee. So doing 7 with Overkill, -1 is 6, so 6 damage overkill to Zola, goes down to 4. We kill this one.
That's a lot of damage!
Readies us. We get a counter on Hall of Heroes. Visit Valhalla procs. Heal. Draw a card. And I want to Godslayer him. I mean, let's just put it this way. I can do another Have At Thee. I got all this damage store. Let's just, yeah, Queen Carrier to attach deck load. We won't even do Have At Thee. We'll just finish him off with Godslayer. So attack, exhaust Godslayer. So it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 damage to Zola. And boom, we win. I mean, I could go also with these 2 guys just to kill the... Yeah, there we go. So that was done, guys. Let's go to Describe Cam. I mean, I feel bad though because I was playing the first part of the game with no mic. It was on mute. So this is a hard scenario. Don't get me wrong. If you guys ever try it, it's even like for someone like Doctor Strange, it can be tough because what you don't understand is the villains from the set, the Sinister Assault set, they can come out on a test counter, which then they get an activation. So especially risky if you have to flip to altar, because then they're scheming with an activation, with a villainous trait, so they get a boost card. And they are all 3 boosters. So, I mean, this is not an easy scenario. And, I mean, everyone says Valkyrie is terrible. And we, beat it. I mean, we had some good, I guess, RNG a little bit. But my main thing is, I don't like bring it with Valkyrie, but I'll play it if it's a scenario that has just tons of minions, which this scenario is all about drowning you in minions. So definitely I'm gonna play it, but in normal scenarios, I don't think I think it works for Thor, but normal scenarios, I think you have better choices than bring it for Valk, because Valk kind of wants to have a few minions, but not like a bazillion, unlike Thor does. But my thing is I mean, obviously, we did get Shadows of the Past last game against Green Goblin. So it's not like I've beaten scenarios with her, even getting Shadows of the Past, because I know people complain about Shadows of the Past. But there's different variants of Valkyrie. Like this variant, I don't have Chase and I don't have Smash the Problems. I have a bunch of Bring It, so I had to kind of cut those out. Normal scenarios, I would probably bring in the two Smash the Problems. And the reason why I don't choose Chase Them Down, which does synergize with Valkyrie, is if your Shadows of the Past comes out, your Chase Them Downs do nothing. So at least if you get Shadows of the Past and you draw into a Smash the Problem, you can at least exhaust and remove like the side scheme that comes out. Then your Thor or your Angela or Throg can deal with Enchantress and Killer. And then that could even proc maybe one of your Flight of the Valkyries, because you can proc that even with allies. So the idea is if you want to really not suffer with Shadows of the Past, have at least your Flight of the Valkyrie out with at least either Thor or Heimdall. And then all you need is like a Throg, Angela, a Spider-Girl, something with 2 attack. Or you could even run one tack team. I mean, if you're really, I don't know. But there's also the option of running Lockjaw, because Lockjaw can come in, do 2 thwart or 2 attack. In fact, I think I kind of like Lockjaw because there was a couple turns I had where I had just resources, and I think that's where Lockjaw feels a lot better, and you can keep recurring Lockjaw constantly. So I think I would put Lockjaw in, maybe take out 1 Bring It, because I don't think I needed 3 of them. 3 of them was like a little overkill. But maybe -1 Bring It and 1 Lockjaw, just so that I have either attack or blocking. But I had a bunch of counters on Hall of Heroes. The reason why I didn't flip immediately, Brent got Shadows with Valk with Sinister 6 decoy card was already out. Totally shut him down. It was brutal. Sinister 6 with decoy out. Yeah, well, decoy, if you play Angela, or no, you don't want to play Angela against that deck because they have no minions. Why would he be playing Valk against a scenario with no minions? Well, I guess Valhalla still works. It says enemy, so it's not minion. Okay, so the only thing, but Hall of Heroes is a really good, like Hall of Heroes is your like OTK card. Like what I try to do, if you watch me play Valkyrie, I build, I get my weapons out, and then I try to get Hall of Heroes out and get counters on that. Then I try to proc Heimdall out, so I know exactly what, I don't get a Dark Dealings, or I don't get something that's going to make me game over. Then I flip safely because I don't have Confuse, right? It's a solo play. And then I proc Hall of Heroes on the following turn. And then I go for like the 30 damage or whatnot. Because Hall of Heroes giving you 3. And if you have Annabelle out, that's another card. Avengers out, Avenger Mansion. That's like 5 cards, so that's like a double turn. And if you're playing a scenario like this with lots of minions, you could even do 2 Bring It's. Then you're getting like how many cards is that? That's like 6 plus 6, 12 plus a Bring It, maybe 3 or 4 cards more. So like 15 cards or so. Yeah, I mean, that scenario, yeah, Valkyrie King can work, but like I said, you can't really play Hall of Heroes unless you want to kill the two, what you call it, the training dummies. Do the training dummies, are they tough on reveal, or they just have toughness? I doesn't it say something when revealed on if on expert they get tough, or something like that? So if Valkyrie does her her Chosen of the Slain, they don't reveal, they just come into play. So would that mean they don't have tough then? I gotta look at the card. I mean, if the card just says get tough if expert mode, but doesn't say anything about reveal, then I guess they come in with tough. That is one thing. Tough does slow down Valkyrie, I'll be honest with you. You could play a frog. Bug, sorry. You could play Bug and put a spear on Bug and use them as your tough removal. And then if a Snarrow has retaliate, you can also run sidearm. That's also a very viable option, actually. In fact, I think that would have been a probably good option if I ran Bug with a sidearm plus spear. I mean, Bug would be. The thing is, you also want you want to be killing stuff with Valkyrie, right? So I mean, that's almost like a supercharged ally that almost kills minions completely. Yeah, because the spear gives you 2 plus the 1 of Bug is 3 plus sidearm is 4. Her spear, yeah, everybody I've talked to, everybody, they all say Valkyrie spear should give piercing. Because another thing, the shield maidens are terrible. Because the way they made her toolkit, you don't want to put Deathglow on the villain. So they really needed to make where Deathglow or Shield Maiden attaches Deathglow to whatever thing is attacking you. You defend, probably take no damage, and then it could then say you could choose to take Deathglow off or keep it on that target or something like that. Like it's so clunky. And it's not even a defense traded card. So like you can't synergize it with like a protection economy card. Like you can't trigger it with like. Well, I guess technically she is defending, but you don't trigger the defense keyword. So maybe you trigger just the defending mechanism. I don't know. It's a weird card. But I agree. Like, and I wanted to. I played Godslayer my last round. I wanted to get Godslayer out early. I don't think I think Godslayer is better with Venom Aggression because you can actually ready it with his card that readies all weapons. So instead of being 2 damage, it goes to 4 damage. So that's, I think he's it is a very expensive card. So I think Valkyrie is okay with Valkyrie because sometimes you go up against some really big minions and you want to be able to kill them, right? Because you want to proc your Valhalla, you want to ready. So I think her and Venom are the only heroes that I can think of that it's maybe okay to run Godslayer. The spear is useless. I mean, it's just, yeah, it should. Oh man, when I play spear, I use, if I'm playing on low difficulty, I that's the card I choose for call off guard every single game. Yeah, let's just play it to get targeted by that. But yeah, I think the real puzzle with Valk is how do you deal with Shadows of the Past? And I think I've come up with somewhat of a solution. Is basically making sure you have either the dog, Lockjaw, or Heimdall. Because that way at least you could exhaust Valk for 1, Heimdall or the dog for 2 to get rid of the you have to get rid of the attachment. The attachment has to go. The turn you get Shadows of the Past, you have to get rid of the attachment. Ideally, you want to also kill Enchantress because she's a 2 scheme. And then you want to flip and try to remove your attachment. it's nice having your when your Flight of the Valkyries out, because say the scheme has a lot of scheme, you could maybe kill Enchantress, and that's gonna have to be with your allies. So that's what I'm saying, having Thor or Heimdall out, which realistically they could be out for quite a while. I mean, Thor's got tough, and usually you're only using Thor on like when you have a lot of minions in front of you. Then you want to use Thor. The first round he blocks with tough. Second round you can just use them for Thordine or maybe an attack. So realistically, if you're running Biofrost, you should realistically have either Thor or Heimdall out. And then, you know, Angela, Throg, they're the other two damage that you would need to finish off Enchantress. But having Biofrost, like able to recall them is nice. But I think if Shadows of the Past comes out on turn 1, then it's very hard. I agree. Unless you have like a super good hand that can, I mean, it's. I like to see like maybe make a game where I purposely have Shadows of the Past come out on turn 1 and see if I can actually win the game. Because what makes it hard is what I'm describing is like you're somewhat built like you have maybe 2 or 3 rounds where you can get what I'm talking about. But getting Shadows on turn 1, that I mean most heroes struggle with Shadows on turn 1. I mean it's not easy for most heroes in the game to deal with Shadows on turn 1. I mean some heroes can deal with Shadows on turn 1, but a lot of them, and you know, some of them really struggle. But definitely Valkyrie is probably by far the worst. So yeah, I'll be playing this scenario with Brant, and I told him I'd play Valkyrie. So I think I would do the same deck that I played. I'm on the fence with Godslayer though, because Godslayer is so darn expensive. But the fact that I can delete any of the elite minions that come out, that's very attractive. Like, so I think I'll still play with it. The other thing I would say is I probably would put in Lockjaw and take out 1 Bring It. So I only have 2 Bring It's then. And maybe take out the Enrage. Like I have the Enrage for Thor. So Thor can have 5 attack and just clear everything, you know, which I think is a nice combo. But I mean, Thor's got to be chilling out for you to stick it on him. I mean, I think like honestly, if Brant is backing me up, I don't see how we're not gonna easily win it. But I feel like I'll be taking care of these elite minions, right? And then he can help me with, I guess, the scheme basically. So that's gonna be it. I am going to be doing also with Maurice D20 and Living Card Game Nelson. We're going to do what the Portal people challenged us to do, which is Venom, Expert Venom. Now it's funny though, because Brant is hilarious, because he's like playing and he's like, oh, but 3 players is the hardest. And he's like, he goes, 2 players is the easiest, which I wish he could elaborate more on that, because he doesn't say specifically why 2 players is the easiest in Marvel Champions, but according to Brant, he says 2 players is the easiest. 3 players is the hardest, which is bizarre, because it's like, why not 4? Or why is 3 the hardest, you know? But according to Brant, 3 is the hardest. Again, didn't give me any explanation why. Where I was like giving reasons why it's probably not. But anyways, and then I think he said 4 is not the easiest, but like pretty easy. I don't know. I don't know how it gets easier when you go to 4, but I like to hear his thinking behind that. But yeah, anyways, I think the more players you go up, the easier the game gets, because if each person on their if each player knows sort of what they're doing, paying attention, working together as a team, and part of that team effort is also coming with a deck that synergizes with other decks that are in the play area, or that they're playing with. So like when I got with my team, and we're doing it now right now, we're talking about cards and aspects and things that we can utilize together and synergize. So that is one aspect of the team effort, right? Because if I just go in and just run some completely garbage deck that doesn't help any of my teammates or doesn't do what they really need me to do, right? We're probably gonna have a hard time in this scenario. But and I don't want people to think like I'm saying that's why the Portal people lost to Venom Goblin. He's a hard villain. I've said that Venom Goblin is probably the hardest villain in the game right now. I think though that from base what I saw and I think looking at Brian's deck, what I noticed is he had way too many readies, and not like he was then complaining, or they were sort of complaining about, oh, we can't take the damage of Venom Goblin. And I'm thinking in my head, well, duh, you don't have sidestep, you don't have booster boots. These are all little things that can reduce damage, right? And that's what you want to do with Drax. I understand he had like a bazillion get readies, but what's the point of a bazillion get readies if you can't even stay in the game with Drax? Part of the dance with Drax is being able to stay on the board for the whole game. That's the cherry on the top, is readying constantly and doing crazy damage. That's the cherry on the top. But I mean, I played Drax a lot. I played him in leadership, played him in protection. He can even be played in aggression. It's possible, but I think protection and leadership are his strongest aspects. But that's one thing I didn't like about his deck. I don't know if that was Steve's idea, but it was just like he had way too many readies in his deck, and he needed more damage prevention. And I don't know why people don't even play like booster boots. If you gotta stay on the floor for a long time, don't neglect booster boots. If you're a guardian, you can reduce 1 damage every round. That adds up. Say you go 5 rounds, that's 5 damage right there. Especially if you're playing a protection aspect, because you want perfect defense usually when you're doing protection aspects. So that unflappable triggers then, because you were able to get it. But all I'm saying is that even when I play and I lose to a scenario villain, I really think and I fine tune the deck. Instead of having 3 cards of this, I go down to 2, or maybe I go down to 1. These are very like small like tweaks that, but when you play on these like the hardest villain in the game, you have to be able to max min your deck. Unfortunately, that's you can't walk into Venom Goblin with a precon deck and be like, oh, let's do it. You know, unfortunately the precon decks aren't there. There might be some decent precon decks, but you're not going to have a fun time with a precon deck going into Venom Goblin. And so it's not just it's not just deck building, but that's just one sliver of, if you want to talk about why we didn't win or why I lost or whatever, there's many aspects of this game, and some of it could be deck building, some of it could be your choices. When you have your cards in front of you, what is the priority? I mean, Steve talked about this, and he's pretty good at it. You got to know your priority. Like, I need to get this done. I need to build. I need to make sure he doesn't flip to that other scheme, or I'm on a time clock. So these are all things you have to sort of think. You have to look at your HP. You have to analyze, if I stay and I get this encounter card and by chance it's another assault or whatever, can I actually handle this damage? So it's almost like a chess game where you're looking like a few turns ahead, you know? Well, right now, I've already told my team I'm playing Rocket Aggression. The reason I want to go Rocket is because we are going to go the problem solver strategy, which I think the Portal people are still. They said they tried the problem solvers, and it didn't work for them. But honestly, I've beaten it on Tabletop Simulator multiple times with different groups of players. And problem solvers was the key to us like beating it every single time. Like, so I disagree with them on that. I think they're making you can beat it without problem solvers. I mean, if you do Overwatches, that's another kind of way you could do it. But problem solvers is money. Like you gotta look at this. There's sometimes there's the 3 schemes, and sometimes you get 4 or 5 other schemes that pop out. Problem solvers, hands down, is like the best card for that scenario. And if you're in a group environment and you're not running problem solvers, you're just making that scenario extra hard for yourselves. And again, my opinions are quite strong. But that's, I'm not afraid to give my strong opinions out there, because I want to be real with people. So, I mean, I know this game is like a cooperative game, and maybe I'm coming off like super alpha gamer, serious Descry. I'm just being realistic, like, because I know they were kind of complaining about they haven't beat Venom Goblin, and kind of going back and forth, and I can see what they're not seeing. And I mean, I could be wrong. Okay, again, it's my opinion. But I have beaten that scenario multiple times when I first started doing it back a while ago on Tabletop Simulator. And I had the videos of it. In fact, if you go to my videos and go a few months down, there should be some Venom Goblin Tabletop Simulator matches on Expert. And all those games, there's a few of them, problem solvers was the key. So it pains me when they say that, oh, it doesn't work. We tried problem solvers. Well, you didn't try. I don't know. And again, here's the thing. You might need better card draw with your Justice player to get problem solvers, right? So you might want to, if someone's running a mansion, draw a card for the Justice player, or like there's ways that you can, because you might have to hold on to a problem solver. Like I know Steve doesn't like to hold on to cards, but I kind of I think sometimes you might want to hold on to a particular card if it's vital, Like I know with him it's like shall not hold on to any cards when you play Marvel Champions, but I think in certain situations you might want to, like if it's key to your hero or what you're doing, sometimes it's more worth it. But yeah, we're going to try Venom Goblin, and we might just get wrecked, but I'm very confident because my team, we're team players. We communicate very well, even before we go in the scenario. I'm not saying they don't do that either. I'm just saying I'm confident because I know all 4 of us know what we're doing, and we're going to work together. And we're all pretty smart players. So, I mean, the only way I see us not winning is if the RNG is just ridiculous, like, and one of us gets taken out just by super bad RNG. But I think if it's a fairly normal Marvel Champions game where the RNG is like fair for both sides, I think we're just gonna knock them out. I think the tricky part for us will be the 1-turn kill against Venom Goblin, because Rocket Raccoon is very good at killing just everything, but he's not I wouldn't say he's like a one turn killer. Like he can kind of be, but not. So we got Groot. I think we're getting Spider-Woman. And then we've got Wasp. Now Wasp has some really good damage, but thing about Wasp is she doesn't have burst card draw. Like, so she's not, I wouldn't say she's like a super good one-turn killer. I think it depends. It's just that the one-turn killer heroes, they need to have a couple of things for them. They have to have good bursts with the card draws and economy and whatnot. Like Wasp doesn't have like economy. She just has the recursion of mentals, right? But you can kind of like hold on to a bunch of... the thing is, if you want to make Wasp a one-turn killer, you have to kind of play those economy cards. Like I played Wasp before, but if you want to make her a quote-unquote OTK hero, you have to play a bunch of those like resource cards like Hellcarrier, Queen Carrier, Marshall Parlous, or like the basic economy cards. I don't know what they're called. One that generates a physical, one that generates a power. So I was able to turn her into a one-turn kill, but I would play a bunch of those type of cards so that when I would draw my 3 pinpoint strikes, I could play all 3 of them and then play a couple more damage cards. So we're doing ridiculous amounts of damage. But the thing about her is if you don't do that way, then it's like... So, and then Groot is like, he can be pretty good on damage if he gets those counters really high. So I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to control, build, and then as we whittle Goblin down close to 1, I'm going to get Groot to get those counters up. So D20's counters, get up. Get as high as you can. Then get Wasp to start getting those pinpoint strikes in hand. And then Rocket is going to try to get reloads and get lots of counters on his guns. And then you got Spider-Woman. Yeah, so I mean, I think for us, the one-turn kill on Venom Goblin, that's going to be the hardest. Because if we don't one-turn kill him, it's going to be so crazy getting that many encounter cards. Because I think all my wins on Tabletop Simulator is one-turn killing them. So I don't think I've beaten him by flipping him and then surviving his onslaught. Well, it should be good. So that's it for me. I'm going to wrap it up, go to bed. And I will be probably doing another stream tomorrow. I know we'll probably change up the hero. I kind of want to go to Iron Man. Like I'm feeling like I haven't played Iron Man in a long time. I need to make a stream deck for Iron Man. So if you guys, you're always wondering, basically when I play physical, what I do is I take a hero and I try to make like an interactive stream deck for that hero, so that when I'm playing allies or doing their hero events, that you get like a video or a sound bite or something like that, just to make it a little more interesting. So I've done, if I look at all the heroes I've done so far, I've got Miles, Gwen, Black Widow, Thor, Rocket, Valkyrie, Drax, Hulk, Captain America, Spider-Man, and Star-Lord. So all those heroes I have like videos and sound effects and all that. So yeah, if I do Iron Man, I gotta spend like, usually it takes me 2 hours because I have to go through video on YouTube. I gotta record it, cut it out, put it into my edit software, then put it into my stream deck. So it takes a long time. And like I don't know, like I know everyone's like, oh, Descry, you gotta show me how to do this, do that. Like I could show people, but like it ultimately like if you got 2 hours to just do one hero, like I don't know if people are going to be interested in doing that because it's a lot of work. But once I've got it set up, it's cool that I have like something kind of interactive when I'm playing. Yeah, Iron Man. You know, for me, Iron Man Justice has always been like my go-to with Iron Man, and it just feels so right because I like being an alter and to build my suit up. Injustice with the foils, counterintelligence, the van. I can even like I don't know if you guys ever seen. I have a Ronin Iron Man video, and I literally was an alter ego against Ronin, foiling him, putting a van on, counterintelligence, building up my suit. Built my suit up. I'm still on the first scheme on Ronin, and I flip and I just go like yeah. So it's and plus Justice has like a lot of power, and then you even have sonic rifles. That's a tech weapon. So I really like I know I've seen some people play the repurpose with Iron Man and protection. That looks cool too. But the only thing though, it like those type of decks are very combo decks, and I like combo decks. Don't get me wrong, but it's like if your combo doesn't align right, or if say you draw into just all your combos and your pieces are not in play, you can't combo. So then there's another frustration with those type of decks is like they can kind of be whereas my Justice Iron Man deck, it's like fluid. Like it's working like perfectly every time I play it. Yeah, and that's another thing. I would say solo, you don't need to repurpose the Thor that much. I mean, Iron Man in Justice, you got a heroic intuition. That's set for you the whole game. So it's like a repurpose of one that's always there. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna probably put Iron Man in my to-do list, and we rock some Iron Man. Because I mean, I'll be honest with you, it would be very enjoyable repulsor blasting like villains for like 11, 13 damage for one cost. Like that feels really good. Like you feel really powerful. Now we will. Here's the thing: we will be trying to play Iron Man on standard 2 with steady. So. Although I don't think that will affect us that much because counterintelligence, foil, the van, those still work at that difficulty. It's more if I wanted to sonic rifle him, it's going to be a little bit harder. But all right, so thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time, and have a good night.